L back at it again, doing me. Peace and love reflections. I'm out here in the middle of the woods, just enjoying the view, enjoying myself. That's what it looked like. Just sitting in this tree. But anyway, so I was making this video. Hold on, I'm trying to get enlightened when I'm making this video because lately I've come into a couple of beings. It's not just one or two, it's a couple of them in the last couple of days who have been talking to me about self-love. And I wanted to explain my point of view about what I feel self-love is. I'm going to go through a couple things. Self-love to me, number one, cannot be taught. Self-love is something you find within yourself. You can't find it within yourself through someone else. Someone else cannot teach it to you. Someone else cannot force it upon you. Someone else cannot inject it into you, and then miraculously you feel like you have self-love. It's a lot of sunlight. There we go. There we go. So, in understanding that, you gotta you don't have to, but one can understand that self-love is what it says in the word. Self-love. You must love yourself, found within yourself, through the things that yourself goes through. Now, how is an example of self-love? Self-love could be things that you eat, things that you say, things that you buy for yourself, things that you know, people that you are surrounding yourself with. It could be friends, families, co-workers, the type of job that you pick for yourself, what you spend your money on, be it organic clothes in general, jewelry. It could be like I just got this in the mail. This right here. I bought this because I wanted to add to my my storehouse. And my storehouse, I'm filling it up with things that myself can use and myself can carry if I'm just by myself. You feel me? But it's about self first. And then I have extra things for other people if there are other people around me, but first comes self. So what I bought were things for self first, and then I acquired things for others. But number one goal is self. Now, what's another example of self-love? Well, I love myself enough to come out every day, at least every day. Once every day, twice every day. It doesn't matter how many times, but come out and enjoy nature, because that's myself in a physical form on this earth, because the trees breathe for me and I breathe for the trees. The plants grow to feed me and I give back my soil. These things are parts of myself. So I'm here with myself, you feel me? Loving and understanding and communicating with myself. Because a lot of us spend a lot of time praying to a higher being, a higher power, a higher source. But then we come to things such as trees, and if we are said higher, wouldn't you think the trees would like to communicate with their said higher self? So I'm out here communicating with the trees. I'm taking my time out to understand who they are. I'm taking my time out to see what I could do in order to help myself. You feel me? Because these are myself. They're helping me live. They are part of me. Another example of self-love: compassion, forgiveness, not forcing others to believe your truth, acceptance, tolerance, just these are parts of self-love. Now, what's an example of these things? Well, my lizard is dead. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little sad about it, a little bit, but not so much that I don't want to live anymore and not so much that it's pressing down my energy and causing me to be depressed, because I'm not trying to confine and shut down my energy, even though a part of me feels like it is missing. But that's not going to keep me from doing what I'm sent here to do, and that's whatever the hell I'm doing, really. Because I don't really 100% know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I got at least an idea. I'm just going to keep going through my path. But example, see this dog right here? I'm boarding that dog. You know why I'm boarding this dog? Because I only supposed to have this dog for one day. But the owner of this dog was trying to go through the path of self-love. And the path of self-love for her brought her dog to me. And through this dog bringing to me, it decided to break through my room and get my lizard, because the lizard was getting more love than it was getting, because it came from a place that it wasn't getting any love. Not from the owner. The owner got it from a rescue place. The place that the rescue got it from was a rescue. He was a rescue from what I believe was one of those fighting places for dogs. And he was rescued, but his mindset wasn't about self-love. His mindset was about me. Somebody please love me. So when this owner that he has now got him, he's still in that mindset. And then her situation changed. So because her situation changed, his mindset was like, oh no, I don't want to go back to that place. It's about me. But then he came to me just to watch his ass. And then he saw how I love my lizard. He saw that the lizard loved me. He saw the affection and he saw the love. And he was like, what about me? But I mean, I was giving him the same goddamn love. But the nigga took his ass in my house and then killed my lizard. And then looked at me as to say, I'm sorry, but I killed your lizard. But that's fine though. That's fine, because that's a circle of life. Because that's fine, because the universe opened the doors for 2 more lizards. And those particular lizards, one's girlfriend died in front of him, so he was really depressed. His energy level was so low. He wasn't eating. He wasn't opening his eyes. He wasn't walking around. He honestly just loved to cuddle. He loved to cuddle. And all I've been doing is holding him, cuddling him, feeding him, giving him love. I can't teach him to love himself again. All I can do is show him the love I can give him. I've taken him outside. I've shown him nice, good, nutritious food. I've given him nature. I've taken him outside in nature. I've slept with him. I've cuddled with him. I asked him what his name was. I didn't just give him a name. I could have just picked the name and just said, that's your name. You feel me? But I asked him, what name would you like? You know what he said? He said, I am not impressed. And I said, but I've taken you out everywhere and I've shown you everything. Why are you still like this? He was like, I am not impressed. And so it came to my understanding that his name was not K-N-O-T. And impressed was his name. So he was not with a K, impressed. And he's not impressed by this world, because these things are just material things. And so I'm spending a whole lot of my energy trying to impress this little bitty lizard so he can feel good about himself. And you know what? Slowly he's been coming through. He's been happy. He's been walking around. He's been moving around. He's been doing things. He looks forward. It's really cute. And I'll show him after a while. But until I get back this dog here, we're just having, our moments. He's outside time, lizard's outside time. I have a second lizard. I named him Ratchet 2. Why I named him Ratchet 2? Because Ratchet ass animal too, because he loves to sleep on trash. This particular lizard, he loves nature. He loves it. He literally loves to go and climb things, pick up things, lay in the sun. He looks exactly like my old lizard. But Ratchet's energy, his spirit was always just, he feared nothing. This lizard kind of fears a lot of things. He hisses and he's kind of jumpy, but he's open to me showing him love. And this is how I know, because I had to give the lizard knot some hopes and dreams. I got this right here is this is a lava rock. I took a lava rock and I put it on the hemp rope. I covered it with some copper and I put it on the